Hey everyone, welcome to week 7. Remember, this is another online week. I'll be at a conference most of this week. So, the topic for this week is food insecurity. So, you'll start digging into that topic. There's some resources there for you. You've got a discussion going on all week. Make sure that you review the rubric for discussion. Check out my feedback on your last online discussion to help guide you in terms of getting earning the most points that you are aiming for this week. You also will have a journal to complete as usual on Sunday. So that's what's going to be going on all week. I will have my normal office hours tonight, Monday, but then I will not have my office hours on Thursday. So I also, though, will be available all week via email, so don't hesitate to reach out if you need anything. One other point, I did want to let you know, I've been meaning to share resources with you about inclusive language. So I posted an article in the discussion for this week, and we'll talk about it more when we meet in class in week 8. But really just a guideline here to help you all use language when talking about groups that is as inclusive as possible. This can be a really tricky thing to do just because we get used to certain terms change. Language is something that is constantly evolving, and so we keep learning and changing things to be as inclusive as possible. So there's just some general guidelines in the post that I wrote, and then there's some really handy charts in that document that have some recommendations for words or terminology that are less inclusive or ones you might want to avoid, and then suggestions for replacements. And so this is not something that I expect you to have memorized. I just think that it's really important for us to all keep working and growing and improving our language in this area. And that's something that we can very kindly help each other do, acknowledging that it is tricky to change terminology that you're used to using, but it's worth it and important if it helps people feel more included and respected. And so that's really the goal of all of it. So no judgment if you're using terms that aren't recommended to be used. It's just a way for us to work on changing our language to be as inclusive as possible, and something that I hope that we can work on together. So, and that includes me as well. If you see me using terminology that you don't feel is inclusive, or you know of a different suggestion, I am absolutely open to ideas and support and feedback in that area. So that's all I wanted to share for this week. I hope you all have an awesome week, and please don't hesitate to reach out if I can be of any help.